Welcome to Paranormal Supernatural Activity Radio. I'm your host, Jim McKinney. Today we're going to be talking about the proof or disproof of God. A lot of people use the Big Bang science to try to disprove God, and don't get me wrong, science is a good way to understand ourselves, nature, all things around us, and yeah, some questions come up, like, for example, if the Big Bang did happen, how did things come to be if nothing created it? And how did the atoms and whatever else that were part of the Big Bang uh, know how to come together, how to evolve, and the things that were weaker uh, got systematically deleted, if you will. But yet, things that people believe, like in evolution, that like dinosaurs uh, evolved into chickens and birds and that sort of thing. But yet, uh, if the strongest survive, then dinosaurs should have lasted a lot longer than evolving into a weaker species. But that's not including if asteroid or whatever hit the Earth to make the dinosaurs extinct. Personally, I believe that Noah's flood took care of the dinosaurs. Why? I don't know, but there's a reason for everything. Now, non-Christian believers would say that, or ask, why is there so much evil in the world? Uh, Honestly, only thing I could say is that for evil is due to man's will. God won't force us to do good or to do evil or anything of that nature. It's all on us. And uh, there has to be a intelligent designer for the creation of Earth, humans, animals, and everything within our known planet. Now, I'm not saying that the people that uh, do not believe in God have a legit reason, but it's sad that they try to find every excuse not to believe instead of trying to find a way to believe. But I'm not trying to blame them or judge them or anything like that. I can understand where they're coming from completely. But some people just straight out try to are so bitter and angry that they even with the people that I've seen try to be the nicest, sweetest people to others, yet these people blow up for whatever reason, and yet they still try to argue with the Christians about whether God exists or not, just because of a personal vendetta. But okay, if and also if, assuming that we live in a universe, I'm going to talk about like the flat Earth versus globe later on. But assuming that we live on a globe in a universe and living on, and there's other planets within our universe and other galaxies within our universe, how would that have come to be without a creator and intelligent designer? And another thing I'll probably be talking about later on down the road is if there's life on other planets or if it's a demonic influence to believe that there is aliens. But some people try to use the argument of if they don't see it, they won't believe it. Now, I could understand that logic in a small way, but only thing is if people just depend on their sight or any other senses, they're just depending on small little electrodes that go, signals that go to their brain. And a lot of people would know that that could be either hindered or manipulated by substances like certain drugs, alcohol, or chemical imbalances in the brain, in which people would hallucinate visually or audioly, or by the hearing. So, which means that they could see just about anything or not see anything, but yet they won't take faith in believing in a God that created the universe. Of course, there's also a possibility that people enjoy their sins and want to continue in their sin and not feel judgment by either other Christians or by God. And they just believe that when we die, we die. There's nothing afterwards. But I can't think if it's actually written in the Bible or not, so I can't really say if, right now if it is. I'll look into it, but a lot of people try to argue over morality, and personally, I believe that God wrote morality on our hearts and brains so we know what's right and wrong. But of course, there are people that will go against that and do whatever they please anyway. But for me, it would be hard to grasp the fact that we went from some kind of Neanderthal ape-like creature to where we are at today, have morality, and be capable of thinking of ourselves like in that way, and just being able to. Sorry, my computer's going off, but they is like, how will we get laws if there's no higher authority to give us the laws? Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up for today. I might come back to touch on this subject again, but if you want to help support this podcast, please go to paypal.me/parasuperradio. Again, that's paypal.me/PARASUPERRADIO to help support this podcast. And if you have any suggestions on the next topic, questions, comments, or any other concerns, you could email me at parasuperradio@gmail.com. Again, that's parasuperradio, PARASUPERRADIO@gmail.com. And you could find a Facebook group, PSAR, or Paranormal Supernatural Activity Radio. And I also have a Twitter account, PSAR18. And I also have a YouTube account. So please subscribe either here on Spreaker, YouTube, or the Twitter or Facebook accounts. And I thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy this episode. Have a great day.